What's up, nerds? Welcome back to my channel, guys. As promised, today we have a book haul. Y'all. Y'all. I literally got so many books. Honestly, it's so much fun. Genuinely, believe it or not, this is not the biggest haul on the market, on the YouTube out there, but it is, for me, super big. So we'll go into more detail. First, if you guys like book hauls, if you guys like talking about books, if you guys like all the nerdy things, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. So my friend wanted to kind of treat me with a birthday shopping trip. So she knows I do not like driving in New York, so as much as I want to visit a lot of the New York bookstores, I will not go because I will not try. And she was like, hey, I'll drive, let's go. So we decided to go. So we ended up going to the Ripped Bodice and a bunch of bookstores in that area in Brooklyn, and then we took the subway to Times Square. We went to a couple different stores, so we did get a lot. We got some makeup products that we won't talk about today. We ate at some I don't know, it was a crazy place. I want to show you this dessert because it was insane, this dessert. And so we had a lot of fun. We went to the Harry Potter store. I got some stuff from Harry Potter, which we won't talk about that much. I got some butterbeer because it's so good. So anyway, I just had a whole day trip. I was like, should I vlog? I'm sure you guys would love to see that, but I just didn't want to make that trip about vlogging, you know? We were honestly catching up and stuff. So it's we used to work together, and so we saw each other every day, and now we don't. And so I just wanted that kind of time to be with my friend and not necessarily about vlogging. So I was like, dang, I know they would love it, but that's also not I'm not gonna hide the fact that also I'm not the most comfortable of vlogging in public. So although I'm sure she would make it more enjoyable and she would probably get in on it, I just didn't want to do that. So anyway, let's just jump right in because again, we got a lot of books. I had made a list of books I was eyeing. Here's the tea, what's not annoying, but it's hard for me because a lot of these bookstores and stuff that where you go to, the books are just so expensive, especially compared to Target and Amazon. But for me, I had to put that aside and just be I'm gonna have fun buying books, living the dream. We were feeling the whole experience. So we're we're gonna get the New York experience and we're gonna get the book shopping experience. So we're just gonna spend the money, YOLO, ask questions later. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. So anyway, it's a great time. First, I did obviously pick up a t-shirt. So obviously it says the Ripped Bodice, and then on the bottom it says a romantic bookstore, and it's just the cutest shirt. I don't think there was anything on the back. No. I am just I always want to try to branch out of black shirts, but this one was just so cute. I needed it. I'm did you actually go to the Ripped Bodice if you didn't buy a t-shirt? No. No, and then if you didn't take this picture in the chairs, did you even go to the Ripped Bodice? I don't think so. So, anyway, let me see. I was looking at, their bags and stuff, their totes, because I really wanted one, but they were just, not cute. So, anyway, we have this little bag. So, we got, only 3 books from the Ripped Bodice. I saw this and I was like, what? Because, I have not seen this anywhere. I've only seen it on, Amazon. But this is, The Beast of Briar Book 2, Woven by Gold. So I've actually already read this, but I did buy all the other books in the series. Well, I bought book 1 and book 3, and so I was like, oh my gosh, so perfect. Yeah, just the right height. I actually looked at it and I was like, dang, they only have book 1 and book 3, and she's like, book 2's right there. I was like, oh, duh, they actually didn't have book 3, so they only had book 1 and book 2, and I was just stupid. But anyway, I bought it because I want to, obviously collect these. I want to get these, covers, these paperbacks, these physical copies, basically. But you can read the series on Kindle Unlimited if you don't want the physical copy. But just know, if you're looking, they actually do have those in, the Ripped Bodice. I didn't notice, I was looking for specifically Annabelle Monaghan, and I didn't see any of her books in the Ripped Bodice. There was just, not that it's overwhelming, but, there's so much, you're squirrel, squirrel, you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, it definitely could be the reason, I didn't look that deeply. I didn't ask either, so on me as well, but where it's, I believe it's in alphabetical order by last name, where she should have been, she wasn't. So I don't know if they had any of her books, so I don't know. But we got a couple others. So we also did, of course, by Ashley Poston, a novel love story. I knew for a fact I was going in there looking for this book. I want to read this so bad. I'm so excited. I almost bought this and The Dead Romantics, but I was like, I feel like The Dead Romantics is giving more fall, maybe because I don't know they're dead, or whatever. I don't even know anything about that book, but I feel like that was giving more fall, so I didn't buy that one, but I did get this one. At first I only saw the hardcovers and I was like, no! But then they had the paperbacks like to the side, and then they are actually autographed by the author. Like, so freaking cute. Are you kidding me? Because I love her, look at how freaking cute. I loved her other book, The 7-Year Slip, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I need this book. Honestly, we walked in at the perfect time because there was like a stack of like 4 or 5 of these. I grabbed one. By the time we were checking out, there was only one left, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because if we would have waited, we probably would have missed it, but I'm so excited about that. So we picked that up, of course. I knew that was like top of my list. Yes. And then we actually picked up a blind date with a book. So I thought this was so cute. The little blurb here says, her best friend drags her along to a week-long singles retreat in the middle of nowhere. Turns out her estranged husband is there too. Will they be able to find their way back to each other? And I was like, that sounds so interesting. My friend actually did pick it up, and she did open hers. So I already know what this book is, but I still feel like it will be fun to open it with you guys. This packaging is so cute. This definitely inspired me, though, to wrap my books for an upcoming TBR video or something, because this is just so fun. So, what I said is, like, I was definitely, like, the cover is definitely giving fall, so I have to, like, obviously research what it says. Oh, on the back is, like, winter, so I'm like, maybe, like, not the season that I'm gonna read it right now, but it says, it's called the 7-month itch. The 7-month itch. I don't know. It is a series. This is the Chance at Love series, but we couldn't, when we looked it up, we didn't see any other books, like, in the series. This is by Tanveer Piart. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, like, super confident in this book, but it is not in third person, so that was good. And it does sound exciting. So, one relentless best friend, a singles retreat in the middle of nowhere. My future ex-husband decides to attend. What could go wrong? So, I'm like, it does sound interesting, and I feel like it could be good. I just don't know. I don't know the vibe. I don't know anything about this author. I've never heard of this book, so let me know if you guys have read it and then what you guys think. But I definitely will keep you guys updated on this one. I think the cover's so pretty. I just think the name of this book is so dumb. The 7-month itch. And, like, maybe, I can't even say it. The 7-month itch. And I'm like, maybe it applies to, like, obviously what is going on here. But I don't know. I just think that's a very wordy title. Me being nitpicky, you know? It is hard to, like, get those blind date with the books because I have so many books, and so it's like the chances of me having one of those books is very highly likely, and I'm glad they put, like, a little blurb on it, because I knew for a fact I've never read anything like that, so I was like, what the heck. But then I feel like sometimes it's way too out of your comfort zone, or, like, not out of your comfort zone, but way too like a book that you could potentially just not enjoy, you know what I mean? It's, like, risky, but fun and fresh, so we did that. Okay, and then we took a trip. This bag is hit because I had to carry it around New York. But this is Books Are Magic, again, and still in Brooklyn. This literally, like, it's not a far walk. I think it was, like, maybe 10-minute walk from the Ripped Bodice, something like that. It was, like, not bad. So we went in there, and this one's not as, like, aesthetically cute as the Ripped Bodice, but it does have a lot more books, obviously, because the Ripped Bodice is only romance. Anyway, I still picked up romance books. So it was fine. Anyway, these were another 2 books that were on my list, and so I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. So first I picked up Christina Lauren, Tangled Up in You. This literally just came out at the end of June. I think it was, like, I can't even look it up. I think it was, like, June 29th, 28th, something like that. It just came out, and it was in the store, and I was like, what the heck? I was very surprised because I thought this was for sure going to be one of those books that, like, you can't get in store. But I saw it, and I got it, and now I'm so excited. So this is basically, like, a Tangled inspo book. I'm definitely interested to see what's going on. I just read my first Christina Lauren book last month, and I enjoyed it. So I'm like, I feel like this could be so good. This was a June release. I wanted to support all of the June releases, or as many as I can, because it's my birthday month, and I love June releases, you know? We support the June releases. So I'm excited to read this. I'm interested to see what the juicy tea is. This book is, like, literally massive. Literally massive. Like, what the? It's fine. It's probably as big as that one as far as, like, height and stuff goes. Yeah, oh my gosh. These are massive, but super fun and fresh. Really excited about that one. And then this one, again, I told you I was looking for some Annabelle Monaghan, and I did find her at the, what the heck are you called? Books Are Magic. They did have her other book as well, the Nora Goes Off Script, and I was like, that one also maybe giving fall. So I was like, you know what, I'll just save it just so I'm not buying so many books at the same time, because I did really want to get that one, but this one was definitely obviously giving summer, so same time next summer. I don't want to read too much about it. I kind of want to go into it blind, but from what I hear, I know a lot of her books are like usually couples that are like over 35 or like around there, and then also like usually single mom kind of thing, or like going through a divorce, or like the topic of divorce is somewhere. So I'm excited about it. I really freaking loved her other book. Where is it? Oh, right there. It Happened One Summer. Nope, Summer Romance. Summer Romance. I loved that book so much. So I was like, oh, I have to get more. I need to know more. So again, support the authors that are coming out with books I love. I'm all about it. So those are the two I got from Books Are Magic. Alright, then we went to Barnes & Noble's. If you guys do not know, they have like a 4-floor Barnes & Noble's. First we picked up Savor It by Tara DeWitt. So I have another book by her that I have not read yet, but I really want to. But this one, it says Summer Won't Last Forever. So I feel like, again, another summer read that I just really want to read while it's summer. I honestly don't know much about this book. I did read a little bit about it, and it sounded interesting enough that I was like, okay, we're gonna read it. I actually did pick this up in the Ripped Bodice, and I was like, do I get it? Do I not? And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. And then I left, and freaking Barnes & Noble's had it for $1 more. I said, Barnes & Noble's. Don't be a jerk. So anyway, though, I was very excited about this, and I'm excited to kind of get into this author. I've been obviously reading a bunch of new authors that I have not read before, and so I'm interested to like kind of follow through with that and continue to try new authors that are not as talked about, or you know, like not as overly hyped. So I'm excited about this. Let me know if you read it, and yeah. Then, the book that I kind of, like, I looked everywhere for this book, and finally we did find it at Good and Faithful, good old trusty Barnes & Noble. So this is Love Unwritten by the Lake, wow, by the Lakefront Billionaires. This is Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. This is the Lakefront Billionaire series. I am so excited about this book. I just know it's going to be so good, but I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to put it on my TBR if it's on my Kindle and not on my physical shelf, because then I don't remember about it. So, remember it, but it is on Kindle Unlimited as well if you don't want this hunky chunky book, which is probably how I'll read it, but I wanted the book, and I'm so excited about this. I believe this is Single Dad. I know for a fact it's Single Dad, and so I think it might be Nanny, and so I'm like, that's like, I'm eating that up. Like, that is the best kind of tropes, and so I'm excited. This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, but I couldn't find this at the Ripped Bodice or Books Are Magic, so I was like, okay, that's fine. So we have that one, and I'm very excited about this. Very. Ooh, then my friend got me a cute gift, and I'm so excited. She's the sweetest ever, and so she actually got me, I'm screaming dying on the floor. It's a Valeris City of Starlight t-shirt. So if you guys have not read ACOTAR, I don't know where you're living, under a rock maybe, but this is so freaking cute. And then it has the wings, and then the back says, to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. So obviously you guys know the quote if you've read it. I am thinking about rereading ACOTAR, not gonna lie, but I love this shirt. I thought it was so freaking cute. I was so excited. She's like so sweet. I was so kind. I always look on Etsy at them, but I never like pull the trigger. Or if I do, I'm like, there's so many options. And so I just bought, if you guys saw, the Throne of Glass, like, t-shirts, because I've been obsessed with Throne of Glass, and so I'm like, ugh, but I'm so glad that now I have one of those. So now I have Fourth Wing, Throne of Glass, and, ACOTAR. I need more. Create a collection. But then she did get me 2 books, and I'm so excited about this. I sent her a list of books that I was like, I'm not gonna buy these. I won't buy these until after like June. So because she asked for it. Let me specify. She asked for a list of books that I could wait to buy, just because it is hard to buy someone who buys a lot of books, you know. But she did get me Things We Hid from the Light by Lucy Score. So this is the next book in the Knock 'Em Out series. And I loved the first book, so I'm excited, but I'm also nervous about this book because I feel like I've said this a million times. Someone always doesn't like one of these books. There's always one book in the series that someone doesn't like, and it changes. I feel like some people hate the first one, some people hate the second, some people hate the third, but then love the rest. You know what I mean? So I don't know which one it's going to be for me, but I feel like we have to give it a go. I feel like if you go into these books assuming and knowing that they're going to be very corny, very cheesy, like very, like, I don't know, predictable almost, then you'll be fine. Yeah? Oh my gosh, isn't that so cute? We got a pink theme going, and look at this one. So she also got me How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong. I've seen a bunch of people read this. I honestly have seen them put it on like TBRs and stuff, and I have not seen like what people think about this. And so I'm interested to see like what I think about this and what I'm gonna think about this. This is in third person. I think it is in third person. I don't know. We might have to listen to it. We're gonna see. It doesn't matter. I'm still so excited about this. I've heard a bunch of things about. I've heard a lot of people reading this, and so I'm excited to put this obviously on my TBR cart and get it on a TBR soon. So genuinely. So guys, that is everything. I know this video was a lot longer than it needed to be, but I love to talk about books. You guys know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 books. We should have just sealed the deal and went for 10. But I know July has a couple books that like I am interested in buying, and then honestly that's really it. There are a couple books like that I have to finish the book before I buy, like in the series and stuff. But anyway, I feel like I don't think there are that many June releases, maybe like 2 or 3, but I feel like a lot of them are coming off July releases, I meant. Sorry, I don't know what I just said. I feel like there are not that many July releases, maybe like 2 or 3, but I do feel like there are a bunch coming out in August. But I don't know. Let me know what June releases. July, oh my gosh. Let me know what July releases you're picking up, and if there are any I should add to my list. I know I have a lot to read. But anyway, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, nerds!